Hello again, folks. So I'm walking downtown this morning, and the strangest thing happened. I walked up to a construction site, and there were a bunch of workers in the middle of the road, and they were laying concrete for a new sidewalk, and there were ropes and flags and everything showing where you were supposed to go. And I see this guy walking directly through the new sidewalk, through the new concrete. I can see his footprints, where he had walked through what somebody had worked really hard to do. Well, and that somebody saw it too, and they yelled, "Hey, buddy, you're walking through concrete!" And he looked around, and he looked really confused, and he proceeded to walk back the way he came. Through another 8 feet of concrete, or through the 8 feet of concrete he had already walked through, when he was like 3 steps away from the sidewalk from the real sidewalk. And so then the construction worker throws his tool and is all pissed off, as I probably would be. And, I thought, if you find yourself in a mess, the best thing to do is get out of it as quickly as you can. And backtracking, going back the way you came through the muck and the crap that you had already done, probably isn't the quickest route. So get yourself out as quick as you can, I guess, is the moral of that story. And here ends Silk's lesson for the day. Not that that's what you tuned in for. You probably tuned in to see some stamps. And I am very happy to oblige you in that, because I'm pleased to say that it has arrived. I have been waiting for this package for some time. It is something I have looked forward to owning for some time. And it wasn't cheap. So, as you may have seen on recent videos of mine, I am on a quest to find one of every USA stamp that I can. And don't let anyone tell you that stamps aren't valuable these days, because I'm here to tell you they are. Especially when you're after the ones that I'm after. And, Mrs. Silk and I, are doing just fine. We're caring for our kids and meeting our bills. But we're not, exactly rolling in the dough. So I'm not going to be forking over hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a regular basis for stamps. And so what that has meant is I've needed to get a little creative in my quest. So a long time ago, I picked up baseball card collecting again. This was my original hobby, my original collecting. This is how I got the collecting bug. When I was a boy, I used to love to go to the corner store with my brother with whatever nickels we had rolling around in our pockets. And I would buy baseball cards. And I'd bring them home, and he and I would open up our packs hoping to get a Cub. And, I outgrew the hobby, and I tossed my collection onto a shelf somewhere. And I forgot about it. And then my kids came along. And I picked up card collecting again for a few years, thinking that they might get into it, and it would be something that they and I could do together. Well, it turned out it was just me. It didn't mean much to them, and that's perfectly fine. And so I ended up with a rather modest card collection that I have sold pieces of over the years. I no longer collect these cards. I am now solely focused on stamps, and will be for the rest of my days. It is the collection that speaks the most to me. And I'm left with these that I'm not sentimentally attached to, and, a few boxes elsewhere. And so what I did was I decided to set out on a little bit of a quest, a little bit of a mission to see how many cards I had to sell to buy my one of my dream stamps. And it turns out that number was a lot. I sold 129 baseball cards, mostly individually, one at a time, in order to buy the stamp that arrived today. And I couldn't be more thrilled. And so, with that bit of explanation completed or shared, it's time to open this. So like I said, I have been after this stamp for quite some time. It is one of the more sought after stamps in American philately. And it is getting me closer to completing a set that will be one of the crown jewels of my collection when it's done. I'm grateful that they shipped it so securely. It isn't awful. They really did ship it securely. All right, and there it is. Oh, is that beautiful or what? I have wanted the $1.30 Graf Zeppelin for a long, long time. Oh, it is so wonderful. It is in very fine condition. There is a hinge remnant, I believe, or a light hinge on the back, but that is quite okay. I have taken a significant step forward in completing my USA collection, asterisk, by finally picking up my second Graf Zeppelin. Oh, I am thrilled. I gotta say, I feel, that is the lightest of all hinges. I can hardly see that. Wonderful. I feel like I earned it because, let me tell you, shipping 129 baseball cards is not the easiest of all tasks. But I am pleased, and I think I got the better end of the bargain. All right, and here is the best part. I have stared at these gaps in my album for the longest time. And now I get to fill one. I am so pleased. And such a good looking stamp too. Oh my goodness. Gosh, is that great. There you go. One step closer to a complete set of Zeppelins. Oh, is that beautiful? Hopefully I won't have to sell plasma to get that one. I'm excited. All right, thank you for joining me on another stamp video. If you liked it, please do like it and subscribe to the channel. It means a great deal to me. Until next time, take care.